When will Cleveland Browns name starting quarterback? Latest on Shedeur Sanders. According to one insider's prediction, the Cleveland Browns could name their starting quarterback midway through the preseason. Former Colorado star Shedeur Sanders is looking to beat out fellow rookie Dillon Gabriel and veterans Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco. Cleveland Browns coach Kevin Stefanski is only weeks away from naming his starting quarterback to begin the 2025 season. Rookies Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel are the underdogs in a battle against veterans Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco, who each joined the Browns earlier this offseason. All four are currently in Berea, Ohio, for the start of Cleveland's preseason training camp. In the eyes of Cleveland.com's Mary Kay Cabot, Stefanski may settle on a starting quarterback soon after the Browns' Week 2 preseason game against the Philadelphia Eagles on August 16th. Cleveland's final preseason game will come against the Los Angeles Rams on August 23rd, but the Browns may want to have their quarterback competition finalized at that point. By the time the Browns practice against the Eagles on August 13th and 14th, it will be easier to see which way the Browns are leaning, Cabot wrote. The QB1 in those practices has a good chance to be the Week 1 starter, although the Browns will get some good data from the second preseason game in Philly too. Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders will likely split that game, probably in that order, and they can both gain some ground in the competition. I just think it needs to end sooner than later to get the starter ready to play. The Browns will hold their first full squad training camp practice on Wednesday ahead of their first open practice on Friday. Shedeur Sanders, Dillon Gabriel entering first NFL training camp. Sanders spent his final 2 college seasons with the Colorado Buffaloes before landing with the Browns in the 5th round of April's NFL Draft. 2 rounds earlier, Cleveland selected Gabriel, who was a Heisman Trophy finalist with the Oregon Ducks during his final college season. Because Gabriel was picked 2 rounds ahead of Sanders, some believe the former Oregon star has the advantage. Others remain confident that Sanders is the most talented quarterback in the room despite his surprising NFL draft fall. Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett leaning on experience. At age 40, Flacco's NFL experience is rivaled only by that of new Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers. The former Baltimore Ravens star is entering his 18th NFL season and his second with the Browns. Does Flacco still have enough left in the tank to win Cleveland's starting job? Entering his 4th season in the league, Pickett owns 25 career starts, but has largely been inconsistent. His career passing numbers include 4,765 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 14 interceptions. After 2 seasons with the Steelers, Pickett served as a backup quarterback for the Super Bowl-winning Eagles last year. The morning mist over Berea carried a subtle tension that only football fans could sense, an almost electric hum in the air. Every drill, every snap, every throw felt magnified, as though the fate of an entire season rested in each quarterback's hands. And somewhere beyond the practice fields, Browns Nation couldn't stop asking the same question over and over. When will Cleveland finally name their starting quarterback? Inside the facility, head coach Kevin Stefanski moved with his usual calm, even as cameras followed him like shadows. He'd been through quarterback debates before, but this one was different. This one had a wild card named Shedeur Sanders, a rookie whose name alone sparked curiosity, but whose play so far had ignited something else, belief. The competition that feels like a saga. The Browns entered camp with Joe Flacco, the veteran who turned late last season into a run of pure magic, Kenny Pickett, the former Steeler trying to rewrite his story, and young arms like Dillon Gabriel waiting for a shot. And then there was Shedeur, fresh out of college but already carrying himself like a man who'd been in locker rooms his whole life. Flacco's first reps of camp were smooth, methodical, like a man writing sentences he's written before. Pickett brought fire, eager to prove Pittsburgh's decision to move on from him was their mistake. But when Shedeur stepped in, the tempo changed. The ball zipped out of his hand with a confidence that even seasoned DBs noticed. His footwork, sharper than expected, kept the pass rush guessing. Each play seemed to whisper, "Don't look away. This is new." The latest buzz. A Browns beat reporter for a local network went live after one of the practices, eyes alight with the kind of rumor that shakes a city. From what I'm hearing inside the building, Stefanski isn't rushing this decision. The plan is to stretch this battle into the second preseason game, maybe even the third, before naming a starter. And yes, Shedeur Sanders is absolutely in the mix. The clip spread like wildfire on social media. In bars along the Cuyahoga, arguments broke out over wings and pitchers. Flacco earned it last year. Are you blind? Sanders is the future. Start him now. Man, we need stability, not a rookie learning on the job. Sometimes you gotta take the risk to get the reward. A preseason plan full of clues. Coaches love to talk about evaluation windows. And this year, Cleveland's plan for the preseason might hold the answer to when. Week 1, according to insiders, is Flacco's to showcase steady command. Week 2 is rumored to be Sanders' stage, giving him the chance to run with the ones from the opening whistle. And that third preseason game, the closest thing to a dress rehearsal, could be the grand finale of this audition, alternating series, every throw dissected by analysts, fans, and rivals alike. Shedeur seems unfazed by the spotlight. After one practice where he threw 3 touchdowns in red zone drills, he was asked about his mindset. "Man," he said with a grin, "I'm just stacking days. Coach tells me to go in, I go in. Name don't matter, first string, second string. When you touch that field, you show who you are." The locker room perspective. Inside the huddle, whispers of competition can create cracks, or, as in this case, forge a bond. Amari Cooper, calm and collected, praised Shedeur's timing on routes. Veteran linemen started jokingly calling him Little Prime, a nod to his famous father, but with genuine respect in their voices. Even Flacco, the elder statesman, offered tips between reps, knowing that iron sharpens iron. "You see how he reads that safety?" Flacco told a group of younger receivers after a drill. "That's veteran stuff, not rookie stuff. When will the announcement come?" If history is any guide, Stefanski doesn't rush. He waits until the picture is crystal clear, not just to the coaching staff, but to the locker room itself. Last season, the announcement came roughly 2 weeks before the opener, giving the chosen quarterback time to settle in. This year, with the competition fiercer than ever, insiders suggest the decision might come after the second preseason game, late August, when the Browns host that pivotal home matchup and give Sanders his full-speed audition.